In case you didn't see that, this essentially says, what do I want to be when I grow up? You see, team, the year is 2020. I am now 16, 17 years old, and school has just been canceled. Little did I know that I actually spiraled down into something bigger. You see, millions of people were starting to get sick, businesses were closing, and huge cities were becoming ghost towns. It either made or broke a lot of people. You see, during that time, we were also forced to use masks just like this one, so we wouldn't spread and could contain the virus. But during those lockdown periods, it got really hard mentally, and for a lot of people, it really broke them. Like I mentioned earlier, it made a lot of people as well. Let me tell you the story how that actually helped me understand what I wanted to do for a living. Hey team, how do you like my glasses? I think I look pretty sick with them. But with that being said, how did I find out what I wanted to do for a living during a pandemic or a lockdown? You see, we were well a year into the lockdown, and I can remember I was itching to go outside, just beyond our lawn. And my mom noticed that I was like a dog in a cage. So essentially what she did was she kind of forced my brother to take me to wherever I wanted to. I remember the conversation. It was me and my brother sitting at the kitchen table and my mom was cooking. And she looks over to me and she says, Jason, you've been indoors all day. You know, how about just choose a destination and go wherever you want? And my brother looks over and he tells my mom, where the fuck is he gonna go? He doesn't have a car. Who's gonna take him? And my mom looks over at him and she says, you are. And my brother, of course, looks over at her and you can tell he doesn't want to, but my mother gives him the eyes, you know, the mother eyes that I'll slap some sense into you if you don't freaking listen. And so, of course, growing up, as my family would take the highway, Route 22, I remember that I would always look out the window. And outside the window, onto the highway, there was these mountaintops that stretch along the whole highway. And on top of the mountaintop, there were just a bunch of beautiful mansions and houses up there. So then I realized this was my opportunity to go see them, because I've always fantasized to be up in the mountains with those houses and see what it was like to be in those houses. So I told my brother and my mom, I was like, I want to go to the mountains. I want to go see the nice houses on the mountaintops. And my brother looked over at my mom and he said, do I really have to? And my mother was like, yes, yes you do. And so I was excited. I was very excited to go up there. As me and my brother drove through the mountains without a destination, goal, and not knowing what to expect, we happened to cross a dead end. I remember looking at a house with two big glass windows, front door open, and right in the middle, a big chandelier. But the thing that caught my whole attention was not the house, but the view that I've always daydreamed about when running down Route 22. I remember being able to see the whole view of my little town. I remember seeing all the beautiful trees, houses, and clouds. I was able to see it through those two big glass windows, open front door, and the view stretching out onto the lawn. The feeling I felt was the same feeling as going down the tallest roller coaster at Six Flags. The fact that I was able to have a short glimpse of that eye-catching, mesmerizing, heart-fetching view for a couple of seconds burned a deep desire in my heart. A deep desire to one day arise from my slumber, walk onto the balcony, and enjoy such a view equivalent to that of the house on the hill. I remember that same hour back from the mountains, without a destination, clueless and lost. I remember telling my older brother, I have found what I wanted to do. Well, team, I'm Jason Serrano, and I can proudly declare that I'm now a licensed real estate. This is just the start. This is just the start. Our first mountain that we've conquered. I'm thrilled for you to join me on this journey from rags to riches. And together, we'll open countless more doors to success. Let's keep climbing, keep pushing, and keep aiming for the stars. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bravo!